Good day, change agents, and happy new year. I am Takera Bethel with a word of encouragement for you. And it's something you may have heard before. Trust the process. Now, some of us don't like to wait. And we know that process is the steps that it takes to get to an end result. We are so used to sometimes being in control of things that when we have to wait, it feels like forever. Now, let me give you an example of not trusting the process. I'm going to use a story from my own life. Now, my 6-year-old loves tea. And so the other day, I was making some tea for him, and he walked into the kitchen, looked in the cup, and he only saw some sugar. In his mind, he was thinking, this is taking forever. And so what he didn't realize is that I had the tea bag nearby, and the water was in the kettle. He came back. When he looked in the cup, I had the sugar, and this time the tea bag was added. Still no water. So, 6-year-olds don't have the most patience. And he was thinking, this is taking forever. A few minutes later, the water was done. I poured it into the cup, and I handed him his nice, warm cup of tea. And he smiled and said, thank you. Now, sometimes we don't always have the patience to trust the process, but it's important that we know that things will work out. Now, he could have done something else while going through the process. Maybe he could have found something to play with so that he's not focused on how long it was taking. And the same thing for us. When it's taking so long, maybe instead of complaining, and I know easier said than done, but what we can do sometimes, maybe read a scripture, say a prayer, or find something to do where we're not just focused on how long something is taking. And so I'm going to remind you with a scripture, Psalm 27, verse 14. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Now, if you know anything about life cycles, I'm going to tell you about one of my favorites to observe, the butterfly's life cycle. The way it starts is definitely not the way it ends. But at the end, you see the beautiful transformation. And so I'm here to remind you that even though we don't know how it will all turn out, trust the process. Enjoy your week, and I'm wishing you a wonderful new year.